Welcome.
Welcome back to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator by KFC.
Yes, seriously.
On the last episode, we fucked up twice. But it's okay, because it's lunchtime, and that's finger-looking good. So let's get on with it, shall we? We already read that part. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared
Via timed competitive cook-off! The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. You're on.
You're on! A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in!
If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it!
I'm not the fool, you're the fool.
Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Botet 9. I'll be watching your performance. Is that British again?
Yeah.
Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. I don't know why fucking, what was it, Nixon stepped in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn on the timer!
Oh, Jesus. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready!"
That's what I'm talking about!
Aroo!
Bitch.
Dog noises, man.
I
stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. It's very difficult to go right back into it. And that's an original quote by me. In case anyone was wondering, I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes!
Oh, fuck yeah.
Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at?
It's 100 degrees Celsius.
That's right! But how would you have even gotten to the school without knowing that?
Fair enough.
Said bitch ass.
When it gets to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did 11?
11.
That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction.
Tail wagging intensifies.
Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor?
Trust.
Trust.
No, yes.
That's
No! I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes.
Next one. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness energy. So, where does it come from? Where big dreams are born!
No! I didn't have time.
You son of a bitch, we're gonna lose! We're gonna lose Colonel Sanders to that bitch, Ashley! This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things.
Next question.
Damn it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling.
Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end?
Yep. Try again.
Try again, bitch.
Well, at least it's nice.
How am I supposed to know the answers?
It has to come from within.
Well, apparently my answers from within are wrong.
Then let me pick.
Okay.
Before anyone can relax. Alright, just fast forward that shit. Alright. 100 geese. Great. 11. Okay. Gratitude.
Vigilance.
You gotta pick one. I said gratitude. We didn't load. Oh. How far back did we just go? Honestly, you probably would have been better off just going through the rest of it. Oh, we good.
Yo, let's go. Trial and error, bitch.
Why don't you hit the fast forward? To the top right of the screen.
Because I don't want to go too far.
There's questions that ask us.
I clicked it. Oh.
Alright. Why don't you just...
Okay.
11. Now then, gratitude.
Yes. You want to read it?
Oh yeah, that's right! You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. The shoulder of Orion. Alright, well now we know what that answer is. This is exactly how I do my e-learnings at work.
We are going to get a perfect score because I want that Sanders cock.
Yeah.
Ow.
I want that Saints cock.
I want all 11 herbs and spices.
$100cc.
That's not even correct.
11. Gratitude.
Okay.
Deep beneath the surface of the Pacific.
I knew it was the first one.
Did we not pick that?
I ran out of time.
Oh, I thought we picked the top one.
No, we ran out of time.
Because I literally thought that it was that one originally, and then I thought we got it wrong because of that.
No, I ran out of time.
If I had known.
We're gonna win.
$100cc.
It's not CC.
Gratitude. Small town. That's right! This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it!
Aroo!
You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Alright. Silence. That's right! When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sandals out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Botet 9. He's actually cheering you on.
Oh.
Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders on a horse.
Oh god! Oh god! What were you thinking?
I couldn't even read what it was.
Me neither. I just picked one.
Get your mind back into the competition.
Okay.
You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk!
I know,
No,
right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind.
Sorry, I forgot the question.
The beach.
What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and talking about?
Woof woof.
He's trying to keep up. The next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her
Oh,
dish.
God.
Colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
Zipped.
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle. Sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
Whirr.
You might not have any hands, but Patet 9 does. And a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. And here's everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was.
Shit!
You immediately shove your hand into the mixer and rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Patet 9, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
What?
Ouch. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much. But, sorry. Beep beep. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult.
Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over.
It can't be! I was so close to finishing my dish! I don't think
Dish!
there was a way to win that.
No. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Patek 9's injury.
Ah, we get to technicality.
Hell yeah! Technicalities!
You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white
It's just a
chocolate
tit.
dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence.
It's literally just a tit.
I was going to ask Botet 9 to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll
find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry Gillette. Cause I can't read. Gillette.
Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache.
Should we put ourselves between them or internalize our rage? Fuck that bitch!
Oh, Jesus! You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Damn it, Bottles! You fucked it!
Try again.
You and your damn jealousy! What's wrong with you?
Try again.
How could you?
I didn't think that one.
How could you?
I didn't think one errand.
There's
move.
no excuse.
God damn it!
Now we have to do this again.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
100 cc. 11. Gratitude. Small town. Silence.
Yeah, the chocolate tit. Yep. Alright, we'll internalize the read reveal.
Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. Oh, God. Ah! The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. But not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. Wow. We should get that checked out.
We got all kinds of fucked up.
I'm fine.
Can't
you just leave me alone? I'm a loser! I'm not fit to fill your fryer!
I'll never be a master chef! Failure is a part of life, honey. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think.
Well, you're right.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight, and I lost my innocence when I picked up a firearm and put a bullet in my rival. He survived, for a while anyhow.
He's just admit to murder?
I didn't know that you were a fucking murderer, Colonel Sanders. Jesus.
I mean, I guess he is a colonel.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, and money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. I even failed at talking. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst.
It's the spork monster.
Borgo? Come on. I call you Richard. If we're gonna look past it. Beep beep. Borgo?
It is I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
I'm gonna need serious water after this.
Aw,
Thanks, Borgo. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode.
I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see.
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
a
Magic spell book.
Precisely! I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through the sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. But at 9, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss... Hideaway?
Mediocre?
a personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it's just a KFC. It's
I really hope it is.
straight up a KFC. But it sounds like you're about to find out.
Wow.
Wow. Look at the baby Colonel.
Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with it. You start to feel his cock.
I'm feeling his cock.
It looks like you. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, and never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well,
Sorry.
come on, man.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you?
Let's reveal it.
He told us the secret ingredients.
Yeah.
You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cookie with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to...
I was yawning, I'm sorry.
I present to you my original coleslaw! The shredded cabbage dish. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Lux. Magnificent.
Together, you child.
Sorry, I was sending a Snapchat to Richard.
I was sending a Snapchat to my boyfriend.
Together, you chow down. No, my boyfriend is the Colonel, and my girlfriend is Wendy. It's a neat. It's a neat. I'm not.
What?
Well, I'll tell you when you're older.
Alright.
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later. And I don't know why I had a lisp for a second. I'm sorry. Admire its taste. I didn't finish my damn sentence.
You took too fucking long.
Fucking swine. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Man, we are good at this. Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. We just strip. We're like...
That's the sound of stripping.
He's just fucking ham boning. Just comes into the room one day, just like... She walks out of the room, she just hears mad hand boning. It's like, what the fuck? Stripping again.
God damn it.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room of various items that you can look closer at. Each item steam... Each item
Steams.
Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. But like in universe, it's just the vodge. Oh shit! This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Who died?
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving at like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? This photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? Tap it. Why is the door glowing? One of the framed photos show an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be choosing them.
Are they?
No.
No.
You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who
my friend Pete is.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Is my future traveling back in time to start Kentucky Fried Chicken with
Kentucky.
It's like Kentucky Fried Chicken, but except there's
More
trucks. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures."
Poor guy.
Here lie Squidward's hopes and dreams.
What a baby.
A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's foot lettuce. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. The fuck?
The fucking what?
You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky."
That's cruel.
Of Kentucky. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up.
Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept away with a breeze.
Oh, man.
Tap on it. I love that gag so much. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until they ask you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. You tell him you're cold.
I'll trust you.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots over to the goes to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? See, I'm smooth.
Smooth
Ladies.
operator.
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You know, the third day of school. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook.
I should be home studying.
Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Botet 9? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Man, you gonna hit us with that shit?
Damn.
Today's the day! The starfish from Finding Nemo. Today's the day! I saw one today. It was like when you're having a mental breakdown and then you stub your toe. Today's the day! When are we ending the part?
I don't know. Now.
If you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Hit that bell notification if you want to eat chicken. Question of the day is... what is KFC's secret ingredient?
Secret formula.
What is their secret formula?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. We're so close to the end, I feel like.
Yeah.